is this not so nuclear fuser? What do we have here?
So it's basically a nuclear fuser, just without a lot of nucleation.
Whoa, that's cool. Yeah.
What it does is a plasma forms here in the center, and the idea of nuclear fusion is that you have ionized molecules here in this chamber, and this grid here, this ball, is negatively charged. So those ionized molecules are attracted to that negative potential, and they slam into each other, and they release energy in the form of a neutron or a gamma ray or an X-ray, and theoretically you can harvest that energy. So that's what some big places in Europe are trying to work on right now. This one can't do fusion. It's not powerful enough at the moment. I have one I'm currently working on that will do fusion, hopefully, but this one is purely just a plasma in the center.
That's cool. So, can you demonstrate?
Yeah. So right now I'm pulling a vacuum on it.
Yeah.
It's about, I get down like 25 microns, so that's 0.0025 torr. Atmosphere is about 768 torr. Okay. So it's a very, very low vacuum. And the idea is that you want that vacuum so that way it doesn't arc. Because if you arc, then bad things happen.
What happens?
Well, things could blow up theoretically.
What?
The worst thing that could happen is it just doesn't work as it should.
Yeah.
So the vacuum is mostly to stop it from arcing. You also want to get as little air in there as possible. Some air is good because it helps it to ignite the plasma to begin with. But ideally you would replace it with a gas that's specifically meant for fusion.
That's really cool. So what got you interested in nuclear fusion outside of other energy sources?
Well, there was this...
That scared me.
There was this article actually on Make magazine, which I used to read a lot, about a guy who made a fuser like this.
Yeah.
And so that inspired me to make one. It was too expensive to make at the time, but I actually found this transformer in the trash.
Yeah. Oh,
and
wow.
so I was like, free transformer. These things on eBay are usually like $200.
Yeah.
So I saved like $200, and I made a V1, and that worked good enough.
Yeah.
That's what that picture is from.
That's
so
cool.
It looks a lot different, but this one I made in about a month.
So how did you find in the trash? Did you just...
Someone threw it out.
Really?
Usually you can buy these at like neon sign stores for like $80 because they have a ton of them they don't need. These are starting to become obsolete really quickly.
Wow, okay.
So I guess I just got lucky. Some store didn't need it anymore.
That's cool. Well, awesome. How long have you been in science for?
Well, I guess define science.
Like, when did you get interested in science, just in generally?
I mean, probably really young, maybe like 5.
Wow.
So I've been interested in that sort of stuff for a while. I've always been interested in making.
Yeah.
I used to make a lot of stuff. So high voltage, I probably started working with maybe like 6 or 7 years ago.
Wow.
My first thing I ever did was I took apart a microwave oven and took the transformer out of that, and I just made an arc with it.
Wow.
So,
how old were you?
Maybe like 14 or 15.
So, like, did you just take the microwave from your house?
They didn't know at the time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that was the first thing I did, and then I moved on to a Jacob's ladder.
Yeah.
Those things that an arc forms like this and it rises. That was the first real project I did. But this was sort of the next step in high voltage stuff. I mean, high voltage is